What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today I'm out at the lake. I've got the boat here ready to go in the water. What I'm going to do today is basically try some bass and pike fishing. I might start shallow throwing a frog just because I caught a bunch of them last week on frogs at this lake, and there's one spot I want to try that I kept getting a bunch of fish at. But after that, I think it's middle of the day. Basically, last time I was here catching them on frogs was early in the morning. So today it's later, the water's warmer and everything like that. So I'm gonna start deeper then. I've got a crankbait rigged up, a swim bait, Texas rig, all different stuff. So we'll see you guys on the water. Let's get started fishing. Looks like a little original floater here. Fire tiger. Actually, I think I found one just like this a couple weeks ago on a different lake, but grab that. Looks pretty fresh. Probably never use it, but get it out of the water. Yeah, little original floater there, size 7 or something. Cool little find. Throw it in the bottom of the boat, and maybe someday we'll use it. Probably actually a good bait for trolling white bass or something. I've caught them on similar baits, but either way, I'm gonna start with the frog just because recently, if you can hear me with this wind, basically last week I was out here a couple times and I had a bunch of fish on frogs. So I'm gonna hit this one shoreline quick that I usually caught the fish on, and then we're gonna head out deep, see what we can make happen out there. Fish totally missed the frog. It was like 2 feet behind it where I had just gone over. But there's always a fish in this spot. It's crazy. I never used to fish it. I don't know if we'll get him to hit again, but I always used to fish this spot with like wacky rigs and stuff. But as you can see, it's just ridiculous amounts of cover in there, all different sorts, weeds, sticks, creek coming in, everything. There's a fish, missed him. But anyways, I never really fished this spot, and then I came here like 3 weeks ago and I was throwing a frog around this whole shoreline, and I got up to this spot and decided to try it because it looks so good, and cast it up there and got either 2 or 3 fish out of here. And I've come back like 3 or 4 times since, and I've always caught fish out of this same spot on the top toad. So I don't know if we'll get one now though, after that fish hit like twice already. But there's probably other ones sitting in here somewhere. There's a fish. Little largemouth. I decided just to flip up in here instead of frog. That way I wouldn't keep spooking anything that was in here with the frog, and maybe we could get that fish that hit on the craw instead. This is not the same fish. It came closer to the boat than the other one, but we'll let her go and see if we can catch some more. Jeez, there's a fish. That's a nice little fish. Wait, 2.5 maybe. Jumping. I didn't really realize I had him on until my line started swimming away, but then I set the hook and it was just weight. I don't think it's that big. For this lake, it's definitely a really good fish. Yeah, probably 2 pounds, maybe 2.5. go. Yeah, probably. He's fat, really fat actually. So I'd probably say about 2.5 on that guy. Definitely a sweet, sweet fish out of the same spot. All right, there we go. Definitely a good fish for the lake. Again, probably 2, maybe 2.5 based on how thick that guy is. I don't get how fat he is, but I'm gonna let him go there. There he goes down. Just wanted to stay with him a minute there because he was hooked kind of deep, but got her out as good as I could, and now yeah, just wanted to make sure he went off good, which he did. I think that was the same one from earlier that was blowing up on the frog. Just a little dude. But it was right in the same spot. I gave it a little bit of time, started flipping around, and then I grabbed the frog again. And yeah, just a little guy on the top toad. It's really been a nice bait lately, especially like in the wind like this. It makes a lot more commotion in the water compared to a standard hollow body frog. Plus it's completely weedless with all the action and just glides right over the cover really good. Plus the hookup ratio on this thing is better than like any other frog I've seen. Those 2 bites I had earlier that I missed, obviously one was like 2 foot behind the frog, but the other one was probably one of the only fish I've ever lost on the top toad. There's one. Just casted right along the 14-foot contour line. This crankbait I'm throwing goes 14 to 19, so I figured I'd be ticking bottom. This is a heavy fish, whatever it is. I'm thinking it might be a pike, but I'm gonna have to grab the net on this guy, whatever it is, 'cause oh yeah, that's a nice pike. We're tangled up in wires here. All right, let's get this dude in. I think I was saying in my last video how I don't catch many pike out of here, but this is definitely a good fish. That is the biggest fish in the new boat. Whew. All right, that is a big pike. The head on this thing's huge. You can grab him here. There we go. I want to get a quick measurement on this dude. Nice, nice fish. I'm gonna set the camera down. Probably 33. Nice fish there. Quick get a release on this thing. There she goes. I was not expecting that on the crankbait there. That was a sweet catch. Let's get it back. Slime covered hands. Catch some more fish. big as the last pike we just caught. And it looks like another pike. Smaller one though. Quick get down here where I can grab the pliers and get him unhooked. Alright, he's not nearly as big as the last one, but still a cool little fish there. And deep cranking, a new technique, is being pretty productive so far. There she goes. Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, leave a big thumbs up below. It helps me out a lot, as well as subscribe while you're down there. We'll see you guys on the next episode.